Welcome back to the channel. Today, we step into a world of mystery, power, and divine kings. The world of ancient Egypt. This was a civilization where pharaohs declared, "I am God," where pyramids scraped the heavens, and where the life-giving Nile sustained a culture for over 3,000 years. This is the incredible story of how Egypt rose from the desert sands to become one of history. As great as civilization and how it eventually collapsed under arrogance, corruption, and foreign invasion. Let's begin our journey back in time. Our story starts around 3100 BCE, when a powerful ruler named Nar, who some call Menes, did something revolutionary. He united Upper and Lower Egypt into a single, mighty kingdom. For the first time, Egypt was one nation, one people, with one destiny. This unification created the foundation for the pharaohs to rule not just as kings, but as living gods, chosen by the heavens to maintain order on earth. A new era had dawned. This led to the Old Kingdom, the Age of Glory, the Age of the Pyramids. Pharaohs like Djoser and Khufu saw themselves as divine beings, and their ambition was limitless. This belief fueled the creation of some of the world's most astounding monuments, including the Great Pyramid of Giza. This structure is so precise and so massive that even modern engineers are in awe of how it was built. Society was completely organized around the pharaoh. The people believed that if their ruler was happy, then the gods were happy, and the land would be blessed. This shared faith allowed these colossal pyramids to rise from the sand, reaching for the eternal stars. But this golden age couldn't last forever. A combination of severe droughts, a series of weak rulers, and internal political struggles eventually brought the Old Kingdom to an end. After a period of chaos and division, Egypt was reborn in what we now call the Middle Kingdom. This was a time of stability, creativity, and incredible innovation. Art, architecture, and literature flourished like never before. The pharaohs of this era shifted their focus away from massive pyramid building and more toward improving life for their people. They dug canals to expand agriculture, supported farmers, and expanded trade networks far and wide. But this newfound prosperity attracted unwanted attention. Foreign invaders known as the Hyksos swept into the Nile Delta. They came with stronger weapons and advanced war chariots, something the Egyptians had never seen before. Once again, the kingdom collapsed, but this was not the end of Egypt's story. Out of this chaos rose Egypt's most powerful age, the New Kingdom. This was the era of giants, of legendary rulers who forged an empire. First, there was Hatshepsut, a brilliant female pharaoh who defied tradition by dressing like a king and ruling with absolute authority. She was a master builder, commissioning magnificent temples and expanding trade deep into the heart of Africa. Then came Akhenaten, the heretic king who shocked Egypt to its core. He abandoned the traditional gods and declared his belief in a single deity, the sun Discoten. His religious revolution turned the entire empire upside down, leaving a mark that would never be forgotten. After him came the boy king Tutankhamun. He is famous today not for what he did in life, but for what he left behind in death. By restoring the old gods, he brought stability back to the kingdom. His treasure-filled tomb, discovered in 1922, remains one of the most stunning archaeological finds in human history. And then there was Ramses II, arguably the most powerful pharaoh in all of Egyptian history. He was a great warrior, a prolific builder, and a living legend. Ramses II left behind more statues and monuments than any other ruler, cementing his legacy for eternity. Under his reign, Egypt reached the absolute peak of its military and cultural strength. The New Kingdom was Egypt at its very best. But even at this height, the seeds of its eventual decline were already being sown. As the centuries passed, the once mighty rulers of Egypt grew weaker. Corruption began to rot the empire from within. The priests, who managed the temples and their immense wealth, gained too much power, often challenging the pharaoh's authority. At the same time, rival kingdoms rose up on Egypt's borders, eager to claim its riches. Then came the mysterious Sea Peoples, who launched devastating attacks along the coast. Invasions followed from Libyans, Assyrians, and Persians. Each time Egypt fought back, but each attack left them weaker and more vulnerable. By the time of the famous Queen Cleopatra VII, Egypt was a shadow of its former self. Her strategic alliance and, later, her famous romance with the Roman leaders Julius Caesar and Mark Antony was a desperate, final gamble to save her kingdom's independence. But when Rome defeated the combined forces of Cleopatra and Antony at the Battle of Actium, Egypt's fate was sealed. In 30 BCE, the land of the Pharaohs became just another province of the expanding Roman Empire. After 3,000 years of unparalleled glory, the age of the Pharaohs was over. And yet, Egypt's legacy is anything but dead. Even today, its incredible achievements continue to inspire and fascinate the world. The pyramids still stand, silent giants watching over the desert sands, a testament to a civilization that defied time itself. Mummies preserved for millennia are now revealing their ancient secrets through modern science. The magnificent temples at Luxor, Karnak, and Abu Simbel remind us of a culture completely obsessed with the concept of eternity. Their system of writing, their breathtaking art, their revolutionary engineering, and their complex religious beliefs shaped future cultures for thousands of years. Egypt, the kingdom, may have fallen, but its legacy is truly eternal. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the rise and fall of ancient Egypt, a world of incredible power, unbridled ambition, and enduring mystery. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on more amazing history content. Until next time, remember that the secrets of the past are always waiting to be discovered.